At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. It's Howell. Flushed out right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! Nico Hardman, 66 yards. And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The play fake, now Young. Out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well, what a way to kick off the year here. Niners and Steelers. And I know the folks back in Northern California happy to see their quarterback Brock Purdy back out there. Charles, what do you see from him in year 2?
More of what we saw from him in year 1, partner, because this young man, he really sees the reins in that first season, and he is excited about expanding his game and pushing the ball downfield even more in year 2 as a starter with the 49ers.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 18 yards, first down Niners. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
48 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Chase, the motion man right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jahmyr Gibbs with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Niners are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadline. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Andrew Billings able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 36.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. And a nice gain at 21 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, Young. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Steelers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. 7-7, our score after 1. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Escaping the pressure right. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. It's Howe with another throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Howe from the gun. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. Howe looking to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Well, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Throwing here, Howell. This is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Was shot away. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
One advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Now Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that with
yeah, rolling right out of bounds. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Chase, the motion man right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Throwing, Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Juwan Johnson, 38 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now Howell. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Howell. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Another throw for Howell. Buying time to his left. By Hardman. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. White diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet. But you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Handoff now to Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. The give, right side for Gibbs. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. It's Young off play action. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. A terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Quentin Williams with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they...
Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Gibbs. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Niners take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Powell. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And into the end zone, a pick-6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. They will run with White out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And in the second half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
4th down, Howell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, San Francisco.
The slot man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 116 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is 2nd and 8. Another run for Gibbs here. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Howell. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down. Howell out of the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. And he is caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, he had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap, came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Howell's throw into the hands here of Hardman. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Well, the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Kenneth Murray, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Howell down to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's White. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance.
And this is going to be intercepted. Isaac Yianum in there to pick it. And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mitch used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. And they'll run it with Gibbs. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And the 49ers first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They'll go again with Gibbs.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Here's Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get into all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And his kick is good. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for San Francisco, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.